stop scrolling for 1 second. What if I told you that the coin sitting in your pocket right now, the one you use to buy coffee or leave as tip change, could actually be worth more than the coffee itself? Today I found this coin. It looks ordinary. Nobody in the store even glanced at it. But once I looked closer, I realized this small piece of metal is a doorway into history, economics, and a hobby that has quietly made regular people thousands of dollars. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for the next time you get change back. Because trust me, after this, you will never look at a coin the same way again. Why this matters? Hey everyone, welcome back to Coin Collection 1. If you're new here, this is the place where we dig into everyday objects that hide extraordinary stories, old coins, forgotten collectibles, and things people overlook every single day. Today's video is a little different. It started as a normal day. I was just handling loose change, and I stumbled across this coin. At first, I almost put it back in my pocket without a second thought. But something about the design caught my eye, and that curiosity turned into a full afternoon of research that I'm about to share with you. This isn't going to be a short clip. We're going deep today. The history, the symbolism, the value, and how you can start spotting coins like this yourself. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's get into it. The coin itself. Let's start with what we're actually looking at. This is a Malaysian 10 sen coin, dated 2020. On the front, it carries the words Bank Negara Malaysia. That's the country's central bank, the same institution responsible for printing and minting all of Malaysia's official currency. Now here's where it gets interesting. On this side of the coin, you can see a hibiscus flower. This isn't just decoration. The hibiscus is Malaysia's official national flower, known locally as Bunga Raya. It was adopted as the national symbol back in 1960, and each of its 5 petals represents one of the core principles of the country's national philosophy, called the Rukun Negara, things like unity, loyalty to the king and country, and respect for the Constitution. Flip the coin over, and you get an entirely different world. This side shows a traditional pattern that looks geometric at first glance, almost like a woven textile design. This is inspired by songket, a traditional hand-woven fabric from Malaysia and the wider Malay world, decorated with gold and silver threads. It's often worn during weddings and formal ceremonies. So in the palm of your hand, on a coin worth less than 3 cents in US currency, you're holding 2 deep cultural symbols, a national flower representing unity, and a traditional textile pattern representing craftsmanship passed down for generations. That's the story hiding inside something most people would just call 10 cents. Why coins like this are disappearing? Now you might be thinking, okay, that's a nice piece of trivia, but why does it actually matter? Here's the twist. Coins like this are slowly disappearing from everyday circulation, and most people have no idea it's happening. Around the world, small denomination coins, pennies, sun, cents, pesos, are being phased out because the cost to produce them is often higher than their actual value. Several countries have already stopped minting their smallest coins entirely. Canada killed the penny back in 2013. Australia and New Zealand dropped their 1 and 2 cent coins decades ago. And many countries in Southeast Asia are moving in the same direction as digital payments take over. Think about how often you personally use physical cash now compared to 5 years ago. Card payments, e-wallets, QR codes. Coins are becoming a relic of a slower, more tactile era. Which means coins like the one I'm holding right now might not be minted in the same design forever. Governments regularly update coin designs, retire old series, and introduce new materials. A coin that feels completely unremarkable today could become genuinely hard to find in 20 years. This is exactly how casual coin collecting, what's officially called numismatics, turns into something valuable. Not because someone planned it that way, but because everyday objects quietly become rare once the world moves on from them. The real value of old and unusual coins. Let's talk numbers, because this is where people's eyes usually widen. Most coins you find in your pocket are worth exactly their face value, nothing more. But certain factors can push a coin's value far beyond what's printed on it. Number 1. Minting errors. Coins that were struck incorrectly, doubled text, off-center designs, wrong metal composition, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars to serious collectors. Number 2. Low mintage years. Some years, a country produces far fewer coins of a certain denomination. Fewer coins made means fewer coins survive decades later, which drives up demand among collectors trying to complete a full set. Number 3. Historical significance. Coins minted during major events, independence years, monarch transitions, commemorative anniversaries, often carry premium value because they're tied to a specific moment in history. Number 4. Condition. In the coin world, condition is everything. A coin that looks brand new despite being decades old, called uncirculated, can be worth many times more than the exact same coin that shows heavy wear. Now, is this specific 10 Sun coin from 2020 going to make me rich? Realistically, no. It's a common, recently minted coin, so its collector value right now is minimal. But that's actually the point of this video. The habit of looking closely, checking dates, checking designs, checking mint marks. That habit is what allows people to spot the rare ones when they actually appear. Most serious collectors didn't start with a rare coin. They started exactly like this, examining an ordinary coin closely enough to ask, what am I actually looking at? How coin designs tell a country's story. Something I find genuinely fascinating about coins is how much national identity gets packed into such a tiny piece of metal. Every country makes deliberate choices about what goes on their currency. National flowers, historic buildings, founding leaders, cultural patterns, wildlife. These aren't random decorations. They're chosen specifically to represent what a nation wants the world and its own citizens to remember. Malaysia, for example, uses natural and cultural symbols across its coin series. The hibiscus flower, traditional patterns like the one on this coin, and on higher denominations, things like the national crescent and star, and symbols representing the country's federal structure. Compare that to other countries. The U.S. uses historical figures and monuments. Countries across Africa often showcase wildlife and natural resources. European nations frequently reference their monarchy or founding historical dates. This means that literally anywhere you travel, the coins in your pocket are a compressed history lesson. You don't need a museum ticket or a guidebook. You just need loose change and a few minutes of curiosity. And that's really the mindset I want to leave you with today. The next time you're abroad, or even just at home going through spare change, take an extra 5 seconds. Look at what's actually printed on that coin. Ask what it represents. 9 times out of 10, there's a story hiding in plain sight that most people never bother to notice. How to start your own coin spotting habit. So if this video got you even a little curious, here's exactly how to start. No expensive equipment required. Step 1. Every time you get change, actually look at it before putting it away. Check the date, check the design, check for anything that looks unusual. Step 2. Keep a small separate jar or pouch for coins that catch your eye. Unusual dates, foreign coins, anything that looks different from the rest. Step 3. Once you've collected a few, do a quick search online for the coin's country, denomination, and year. Numismatic forums and coin grading websites can tell you within minutes whether something is common or genuinely rare. Step 4. If you travel, always bring back a small amount of local coin change. Foreign coins from countries you've actually visited carry personal value even beyond their collector value. Step 5. Be patient. This is a long game. Most people who've built impressive coin collections didn't do it by finding one lucky coin. They did it by consistently paying attention over months and years. So there you have it. An ordinary 10 Sen coin from Malaysia turned into an entire history lesson, an economics lesson, and honestly, a reminder to slow down and actually look at the small things we walk past every single day. If you enjoyed this deep dive, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button here on Coin Collection 1, because I'm planning an entire series on hidden stories behind everyday objects, coins, old stamps, forgotten household items, things you already own that you had no idea carried this much history. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever found a coin or object that turned out to have a story behind it? I read every single comment, and I might feature your story in a future video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. That means a lot. I'll see you in the next one.